reps with this black hunter bow. Want to make sure I'm going to be in the frame good. Some Father's Day reps, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who got on the Father's Day shirt. World's greatest dad. Yeah, you know. But yeah, we're gonna get into a little update once I put a few arrows in this shooting block right there. But yeah, it's Father's Day. All right, let's get a couple shots in. Yeah, it's low. Got my hat brim in the way. Let's put some more. Let's put some arrows through here. Nice. Got a bullseye there. And we're shooting at 20 yards right now. We are at 20 yards. We'll take it back some. But right now we're at 20 yards. Okay. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. All right. Let's put some more arrows through. Good old Father's Day, man. To all the good fathers that are out there showing up, doing their due diligence, putting their time in, putting that work in, being guiders, providers, you know. Come on now. Ooh, that looked pretty close. That looked pretty close. All right. So right now we in the backyard right now. All right. I'm prepping for hunting season. But for me, hunting season is from spring to fall when groundhogs are out in my backyard. That's hunting season for me. Ah, we're gonna work on tightening up this group. Group ain't bad, but work on tightening it up because groundhogs aren't that big. So we definitely need good accuracy. I need to make sure my grouping is great. We got a flyer right there. All right, let's go check it out. All right, and this is the Father's Day. It's the Father's Day shoot, and my compound bow is in the shop. Compound bow in the shop. Happy Father's Day, Vanessa, Kitty. How you doing? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I appreciate you for the Father's Day shout out. But yeah, my compound bow is in the shop, so we are out here shooting traditional bow this morning. All right, working on the grouping. We're at 20 yards right now. I'm going to work on tightening up this grouping because hunting season is here for me. For most people, hunting season might come in the fall, but for me, hunting season is from spring until the groundhogs go into hibernation because they back here tearing up my garden. All right, got fruit trees and shrubs and veggies and stuff like that. Groundhogs are tearing me up. So what we got to do, and y'all see that enclosure back there, got plenty of fruits and plenty of veggies and stuff back there, and the groundhogs are just tearing me up this morning. So I came out, I saw them coming out there. The groundhog back here. I'm like, yo, all right, I'm getting ready to come out here, spring, fall, and some species year round. Yeah. So look, I'm out here gardening stuff, and I saw a groundhog hole back here. I saw this damn groundhog pop out, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna squat on him. We're gonna squat on him. Check it out. Look at it. Y'all see that hole? Yeah, we got a groundhog hole right there. So we're gonna do some recon on this groundhog right here. We got a groundhog hole, and we are practicing. So that's what we're doing. We're practicing for that groundhog because we got to do recon. We got to protect the food. All right. Got to protect the food. Okay. So let's work on tightening up that group. All right. We're going back on the tripod. And we're shooting black hunter bow today. And what is the difference? All right. Is anybody familiar, just the difference in quality of good arrows versus crappy arrows? I had to learn that lesson. All right. These are crappy Amazon arrows. All right. We got 6 crappy Amazon arrows, and then we have a better group right here. We have 6 good arrows. We have 6 crappy arrows. All right. I don't know if you'd be able to see and recognize just off the rip which ones are the good arrows, which ones are the crappy arrows, but this one actually has feathers on them. This one has plastic, it's like plastic fletchings. Whatever they're made of, they're not good. All right. This one weighs about 35 grams. This one weighs about 25 grams. So they're different. All right. Lisa Ryder, no. Good morning. Good morning. All right. But yeah, these plastic ones. So we have a stiffer spine on the blue and white ones. We got a stiffer spine. The yellow and black ones, yeah, they got more bend in them. They're plastic. So we got fiberglass arrows versus plastic arrows. And there is a difference, a huge difference in how well they fly. All right. So let's get a group. We're going to get a group. We got 6 arrows right here. And these 6 arrows, this was about $70 for 6 arrows versus, what was that? Like, it might have been like 25, $30 for 12 arrows of the other one. So yeah, you get what you pay for. Come on now. Ooh, high on that one. We got to tighten that group up. And we just putting some arrows through this bow here. It's a long bow. It's a Black Hunter long bow. It is a budget bow, but as long as you got a decent bow, it's more on the shooter than the actual equipment, right? Let's put some more arrows through here. And I came out this morning, and I was like, all right, I was coming out here to do some gardening, put some more tomatoes and peppers, transplant some stuff in the ground. And I saw the groundhogs back here, and those suckers have been eating whatever they can get their hands on. I cannot keep groundhogs out of my food enclosures. I just started keeping the deer out, a couple years ago. We have some better enclosures up, but the groundhogs, no matter what I do, they just dig their way under and come and eat what they want. Suckers, man. They ate all the grapes last year, Concord grapes, the squash. I took a couple out though. All right, I took a couple groundhogs out, but those suckers just keep coming back. They keep having babies every year. If I don't get all of them, they just keep having babies. Keep having babies. All right. I mean, every arrow is in the shooting block, but we got to tighten up that group because, groundhogs, right now it's still technically spring. So in the spring, they're not that big. When they start getting towards like the summer, late summer, fall, they fatten up, they get a lot slower, so it's easier to catch them. But right now, they're a lot more, they're a lot smaller, more agile, they're quicker. So because I'm shooting traditional bow, because my compound bow is in the shop, this arrow is going to be flying a little bit slow. So we definitely have to make sure our accuracy is more like, okay? So I got a little bit of work done on this, but took it to the bow shop. They were able to do a little, tighten up a couple specs on this, but the compound bow needed some work. So, I'm thinking about taking that out for deer hunting, this fall when deer season comes. Slightly low. But I'm definitely want to tighten up that group, man, because these groundhogs got to go. If I can eradicate all of them, they don't come back. They don't come back. They can't have babies if there's no parents, right? And I've been dealing with these groundhogs since I lived here. So, or since I've been growing, like I wasn't worried about the groundhogs before I started growing food. So I've been growing food for maybe 7 years now. And yeah, they've been wreaking havoc every single year. You know, come out and see like your whole crop of something wiped out. Did all that work, all that prep time, waiting, you know, spending money, and then to see groundhogs wipe it out in a day. Ooh, bullseye. That's a dead groundhog right there. Uh-huh. Come on now. Let's get a couple more in that bullseye. Ah, close. Close. I would have had confidence in that one. And I'm not a fan of not hitting the groundhog spot on where we want. But if I can hit him, slow him down, and then come through with a follow-up shot, I'm okay with that. Because it's going to be hard, you know, with the traditional bow. We don't have like mechanisms and such to get pinpoint accuracy. So it's all on the shooter with this one right here. But we're not bad. We're tightening up that group. I'm putting my reps in. Last one. Last one of the 6. Let's go check out that group and see what we're talking about. Okay. Let's see what this group looking like. All right. I mean, we can definitely do better. That's a 6-shot group right there. We can definitely do better. All right. All of those might not have rendered a dead groundhog. So we got to get tighter in there. Ooh. All right. Let's take these out. Let's get these up out of here. And I'm using a couple bags of leaves as my backstop. Just a couple bags of leaves as a backstop. Now the difference, there's definitely a huge difference in the grouping on these yellow ones versus these blue and white ones. The yellow ones, I might get one inside that shooting block. Huge difference. All right, so maybe I'll keep the arrows a little closer so y'all can see just what I'm shooting, but I'm gonna keep where I'm shooting at, but you can kind of see what arrows we're shooting. All right, now I'm gonna show you a difference. So let's do it. Like I don't mind. I don't mind shooting a 6-shot group with the yellow ones and a 6-shot group with the blue and white ones. All right, these are not going to win. Let me tell you that right now. These are going to fly. They're not going to fly straight. Some probably not going to hit the shooting block, but I'll do it. Huge difference between crappy arrows and these blue and white ones. The blue and white fletching, the good arrows. All right, they cost, what's that? Maybe 4 times as much. So the pricing is way different. The weight is way different. The spine is different. All right, let's get it. So I'm gonna do a 6-shot group with the cheap, crappy arrows, and I'm gonna do a 6-shot group with the better arrows. So I'm gonna do the crappy arrows first, the yellow and white with the black arrows, and then or the crappy ones, and then the blue and white and black arrows are the good arrows. So let's do 6-shot group. You're gonna see the difference. I mean, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad for a crappy arrow. But they don't all fly straight. They don't all fly the same. Ooh, yeah, that flew way left. That was not good. That flight path was because of the crappy arrow and because the feathers don't collapse. So these crappy ones don't have feathers on them. So they end up, the fletching ends up hitting my shelf here. So when you got plastic fletching and the plastic fletching hits the shelf, it kind of bounces off and you don't get a straight shot. So we need collapsible fletchings. So the feathers are the ideal arrow for shooting out of this right here. I mean, we got 3 in the shooting block, but we're gonna see the difference. We're gonna see the difference in the grouping between the good ones the crappy arrows. I mean, so far, I mean, I think they'll all render a dead deer, or depending on how big your game is, you got a dead animal. But as far as small game, which I'm hunting right now, groundhogs, yeah, I wouldn't want to use these plastic arrows right here. We're on board though. I can't lie, we're on board. So I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna tank, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, these plastic ones don't get you in the game, because they get you in the game. That one was low. So now we're going on to the good arrows, and we're gonna see the difference in grouping. I think with the yellow ones, we're all 6 hit the shooting block, but we definitely have that first one and that last one were flyers, and we're gonna see. Let's check out the difference. The proof is in the pudding, right? That's one with the good arrows, and we're shooting 6 and 6. 6 with the good arrows, 6 with the crappy arrows, and see. 6 versus 6. And I'm shooting all the same, aiming for the same spot, shooting the same way, finger position, everything the same. And we're gonna check out that grouping. How spread out is the grouping on the crappy arrows versus the good arrows. I mean, I can tell you right now, that grouping is way different. Big disparity in grouping between the crappy arrows and the good arrows. That one's a slightly bit of a flyer, slight flyer. But yeah, huge difference. Huge difference for those paying attention. That's a flyer. All right, so let's go check it out. All right, crappy arrows versus good arrows. All right, let's do it. All right, the yellow ones are the crappy arrows. The blue ones are the good arrows. All right, y'all can see it's 6 and 6. You see how big of a difference? So this is my hand right here. I can only reach across to these two right here. Right here. That's as far as I can reach across with my hand. And I don't have small hands. All right. As far as the blue arrows, I touch everything, all 6 with the blue arrows. So with my hand, all 6 are with my hands reach. With the yellow arrows, I can only reach this far. I can't reach all the way across over here and way down here. So we're all the way down from this corner all the way over here with the yellow arrows. We got one bullseye with the yellow. We got one. All right. The grouping with these 6 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got that one flyer down here. All right. Some people like to discount the flyer and say this one don't count. If that's the case, we're within a pretty tight group right here with the blue ones, but the blue ones way better. Quality arrows versus shitty arrows. All right. Huge difference. Huge difference. All right. I just want to show that because this is something that I didn't really know in the beginning, you know, just the difference the quality of an arrow would make. All right. So, you know, I had to learn. And I learned the hard way, meaning stuff like that. This is learning the hard way. These arrows won't come out of this piece of wood right there. That's learning the hard way. They stuck. All right. So I'm going to get those arrows out of there. I'm definitely going to lose my inserts. I'm definitely going to lose my field tips to get that out of there. But yes, that's learning the hard way. All right. Versus just getting some quality arrows. All right. Crappy arrows didn't fly straight, flew off, didn't hit my shooting block, and end up in a stump of wood right there. Yeah, that's a lesson. All right. That's what lessons look like. You must take heed because Because if I'd have just bought good arrows to begin with, I would end up spending less money. But because I cheaped out in the beginning, I ended up having to buy the crappy arrows many times. Many orders of crappy arrows. Many arrows went into, fences. Whatever I was using as a backstop, it definitely went into the backstop. And yeah, a lot of times the backstop was like some old fencing. Wasn't good. All right, so let's shoot some more group. Happy Father's Day to all the good fathers out there, the present fathers. All right, the ones that just donated their DNA, they don't get that. Nope, we're not talking about them. Oh man, we are not talking about the male specimens that just donated their DNA. This day is not for you. It's only for the present fathers, the ones that's showing up, the ones that's guiding and providing, giving giving direction and correction. Giving out what's needed. All right, come on, let's get another group. 20 yard group. It's a little low. You tighten up. Come on now. And we definitely got to know when to call it quits. So this is a 50-pound longbow. It's not a recurve. Excuse me. Although it looks like a recurve, it's not a recurve. This is a 28-inch, 50-pound longbow, black hunter longbow. And I don't have the better, maybe thicker leather release. So I'm using this right here, the gloves. And after a certain amount of time with a 50-pound bow, it wears on the finger. So I definitely got to know when to call it quits, because I might start maybe like laxing in form, try to take off some of that pressure off the finger. So we definitely putting some more arrows through. I put maybe about 200 arrows through here yesterday. I mean, granted, I still feel it in my fingers. My fingers are still sore from yesterday. But yeah, no, we definitely I probably put about 30 arrows through before I even turned this live on. I saw the groundhog out here this morning, and I was like, all right, inspired. Come on, we got to catch him. I'm thinking about getting a tree stand. And sniping the groundhog from a tree. I got some big trees back here. I'm thinking about putting up a tree stand and just whacking them as soon as they come out the hole in the morning and nailing them from the tree. Just drill them right into the ground. Boom, right where you stand. Just nail them, end them. And there might be like 4 or 5 of them on the property right now. Holes everywhere. All right, so I got to tighten up on the form because I'm flying right now. Flying to the right. Let's go fix that. We got to fix that form. We flying right now. I mean, granted, all 6 still hit my shooting block, and I might still be able to within a hand's distance, but they're just not. This is not at the placement where I want them. We still got halfway decent grouping. It's just flying a little bit right. That's user error. Let's fix this backstop right here. It's just 2 bags of dry leaves right here. Stuff I use for compost, for balancing out the compost. I might bring home some hay bales. you know, make a proper backstop. But we're using bags of dry leaves, stuff I use to balance out my compost, balance out the nitrogen with the carbon. All right, all right. They're still fathers, no matter how you put it, fam. There's They're still fathers. The ones that don't show up, the ones that aren't present, the ones that just donated their DNA, technically they're still fathers. I don't know. Are we really debating that? What's he? Yo, what? They trolling. He trolling, right? They're still fathers, no matter how you put it, fam. Skinny flow, 3542. Are you one of those? You defending? You defending that position? You one of those? The non-present dads, the ones that don't show up, the ones that don't do anything. You donated your DNA and you pay child support or something like that. You don't. Come on now. Don't defend that position. Don't defend that position. Just concede. Stand down. Stand down. Don't sound crazy. All right now. I'm talking about the dads that show up, the ones that's present, the ones that's doing what need to be done. No matter if you're co-parenting or not, the ones that's still showing up. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, your relationship situation. I'm just talking about just being a dad, man. Showing up, guiding and providing. Don't defend a faulty position unless you one of them. I can see you getting, getting triggered. You're getting triggered by what I'm saying. Do better. That's all. Ooh, I feel like this group gonna be better. It's gonna be a better grouping right here. If you're triggered by what I'm saying, do better in life. I didn't buy this shirt for myself. World's greatest dad. I ain't buy it for myself. Come on now. If you're offended by anything I'm saying, do better. Happy Father's Day to the present fathers that are out there. Damn, slight flyer. I mean, we still within hands, like a hands size grouping. Still within the hand size grouping. We gotta keep this one in the pocket. Come on, let's keep this one in that pocket. We're good. We're good. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Okay. And I just got a set of broadheads. So right now we're practicing with field tips, but I just got a set of broadheads in the mail. We're gonna check out. All right. So this grouping ain't bad. How many we got inside the bullseye? We got 3 inside that small circle, 2 on the outside, and 1 like a slight flyer. But we're easily within hand, you see it right here, easily within a hand size grouping. You see it right here, easily within the hand size group. I'm not mad about this right here. This looks like, pretty much a dead groundhog any way you cut it. All right. And we're shooting from 20 yards right here. Now I could definitely step it back, but I'd rather not be trying to hit a ground 20 yards with a traditional bow, me personally. I'd rather knock them off within a distance I know I could take them out. That's a decent group right there. Oh, we gotta protect the veggies, man. Gotta protect the veggies. And I'm doing this property patch by patch. All right. Adding more growing space every year. All right. So you see, this is what I'm trying to protect. Groundhogs out here, it's sunflowers on the outside, the stuff that's not under the poly cover, but peppers. And we got some peppers in there, you see? Peppers growing, peppers, tomatoes, And this is just one side, peppers, tomatoes. It's pretty much, for the most part, this is all peppers and tomatoes. You know, got some basil in there, some basil there, basil there. You know, the basil's all around, just interplanting. The basil, they go together. You know, we got some purple basil, some tomatoes, all, what do you call it? Indeterminate tomatoes. So I put these spikes here, these posts, these stakes. I put these stakes in because the indeterminate tomatoes need it. All right. So they go tomato, basil, pepper, basil, tomato, basil, no, pepper. And that's more basil right there. A little small basil. It's all good. But yeah, tomato, basil, peppers. And then I threw some trees in there. I got a persimmon tree right there in the middle. All right. But yeah, I'm protecting this. The groundhogs stay getting in here, eating my stuff, man. Every year, eating squash. Pop one in the head. Pop one groundhog in the head. Was it year before last? Year before last. I wasn't able to catch him with the bow, so I just popped him right in the head. He was in the middle of eating butternut squash. Put him down hard and fast. All right. So when I get to the point where I'm not catching them with the bows, I bring out the heavy artillery and put them down hard and fast. I'm not playing with these groundhogs. Oh yeah, just got an Amazon package right before I started this live. These are broadheads. Yeah, make sure I ordered the right thing, right? Let's see what's in here. How these broadheads look. Okay, let's check this out. Now I ain't even open this yet. I just want to see how they look. Maybe I'll put one broadhead on one of the arrows. All right, so just got these in the mail right here. Right before this live, just got this on the mail. And let's check out this broadhead. It's on Amazon. They feel sharp. Oh, the plastic is breaking and everything. Ooh, look at that. We got to see if we can focus. See if we can focus in on that. All right, they feel pretty sharp. Ooh, yeah. I don't want to hold it in my hand too much. That's definitely got a razor finish. I look forward to trying these broadheads out right here. All right, so after I'm done shooting with the field tips, I'm going to probably outfit 2 of my arrows with broadheads, and then the other 4 good arrows, I'll keep the field tips on there. But yeah, I look forward to trying out this broadhead right here. All right. Yeah, ooh, that's sharp. That's sharp right there. Yeah. Okay. I ain't mad at that. Is this tip sharp? The tip is sharp. Everything. This is hunt ready. How stable does it feel though? Yeah, not bad. Not bad. We got to shoot this to see, really. So after this video, I'm going to outfit 2 of my arrows, 2 of those blue fleshy arrows. I'm going to outfit 2 of them with the broadheads, and then I'm going to try to take out these groundhogs. But for the rest of this video, and I think I got a pack of 12 here. Yeah, 1, 2. How many we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, we got a 12 pack here. Okay. I mean, I look forward to trying these out. I mean, I'm glad they came in a cage because they sharp. They are sharp. And I don't want to get cut by these. So let's put these back up, finish our practice, and I might squat on that groundhog hole and just sit there. I might just grab a chair because I don't have a tree stand yet, but I'll just grab a chair. Last time I saw the groundhog, he was coming out that hole. I made some noise. He went back in that hole. So I'll probably sit a chair within 20 yards and just sit there and just be quiet Wait for him to pop his head out. Don't move. And nail him. Nail him down. That's the goal for the day. You know, I'm happy on this Father's Day if I can sit there and nail a groundhog. Come on, we need another good group. I want to be able to beat 3 in that bullseye. Come on. What y'all got planned for this Father's Day? You know, ladies, what are y'all doing for your man? Fellas, what do y'all have planned for today, Father's Day? Y'all relaxing, going out, barbecuing? I mean, y'all see what I'm doing. My morning started with, you know, trying to do some recon on a groundhog, tighten up this group. The groundhog's hiding right now. He hiding in his hole because I'm out here shooting. He ain't gonna come out while I'm doing this. But I'm gonna go sit, go grab a chair that don't make much noise. I'm just gonna sit there, sit in the shade. Just wait for him. And introduce him to his maker tonight, this afternoon. Let's go check it out. Okay, let's check out this group. I don't know. We still within a hand-sized group. All right. We are still. We made some adjustment because I was shooting right for a little bit, and then we corrected that, and we're right here now. So it's really all user error, just slight little nuances in technique, you know. But we're still within hand-sized group, all 6 of them. All right. So let's do it again. I mean, we got a couple bullseyes, but we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Keep practicing. All right. Just keep working. Put the work in. Put the reps in. We get better. Yeah. Okay. What kind of bow are y'all shooting? Y'all shooting bows? I would love to hear what kind of bow are y'all shooting? Are y'all shooting trad bow? Are y'all shooting recurve? What brand? What brand arrows? What brand bow? Because this is my 3rd traditional bow. Excuse me. It's my 3rd traditional bow. But this is, even though it's a budget setup right here, it's a budget bow. This is still my favorite out of the 3 that I bought. Okay. And it's the Black Hunter. I'll give you a closer view. The Black Hunter recurve, or Black Hunter longbow. It's not the recurve. All right. So you see the string isn't touching the riser. If the string was touching the riser, all right, you'd have more of like the curve right here, and the string would be touching the riser. You know, this is a longbow. You see how the string is going right to where it clamps onto the bow, to the riser. All right, this is not a recurve. You see that? You see all that gap in there? It's a longbow. It's the Black Hunter longbow. All right, and it's a takedown. All right, you see that right there? You got the Allen key set up right there. It's a takedown longbow, Black Hunter. So we can put this up, put this in, you know, a decent sized backpack, take it and go, put it together, and get busy. I like the fact that it's a takedown. All right, some people may not be into takedowns, which that's okay. You're just gonna have a bigger footprint, you know, wherever you go. But I love the fact that this is a takedown. All right. I mean, I haven't really traveled with it much and had the need to take it down, but I do have the Allen key, you know, to take it down, and I can just put this in a bag and You know, keep like a nice little tight, small footprint setup, and go and do what I need to do. Put it together real fast, string it up, you know, and I know, you know, I think it's good to know how to string it up without the extra setup and all that stuff. Just put it between the legs and step through, unstring it when I'm done, string it back up when I need it, you know, easy peasy, right? All right, 20 yards. Let's see if we can tighten up this group. Already, we're not gonna have a good starting off with a flyer. I know it is. All right, that one's good. Goal score on that one. We're on the scoreboard with that one. And let me know, do y'all like to canter bows? How do you prefer to hold your bow? Do you cant it? You know, you do like a full, you do straight up. I do a slight cant. Slight cant. That first one was definitely a flyer. I felt it. I knew it. Tighten up the rest. Nah, not good. Gotta tighten up. Rushing the shots. So when we start, you know what it is too? The pressure. Because this is such a high poundage bow, we're going to lose accuracy on the shot by sitting there trying to hold it and getting it dialed in to right where I wanted that. The pressure on the fingers is a lot. So a higher poundage bow like this is definitely going to cost me. All right. Now, if I'm shooting less shots, maybe like 10, 20 shots in a day, I think I'll be within a good, reasonable, you know, position to not be putting so much like pressure and making my fingers sore. But because this is such a high poundage bow, so it's a 50-pound longbow. That's a lot. You know, maybe like 30, maybe 40 is probably ideal, knowing now. But yeah, 50 is a lot. Even though I'm a stronger dude, I got I have a longer reach, a longer pull, longer wingspan. So I'm going to be pulling this bow back even further. So it's going to be putting even more pressure and strain on my fingers than maybe somebody with shorter arms. So that's definitely affecting how much accuracy I get out this bow, because I'm not able to hold my position long enough all the time to be able to get a really, really accurate shot right where I want it to be, because I'm putting so much pressure on the fingers. I'm like, I just want to release it and get that pressure off the fingers, because it's getting a little bit painful. So that affects things. I mean, it's still a dead animal. We still at where we would have a dead animal. Definitely. All right. I'm not saying it like, we're not in the range where we want to be, because if I was shooting here, yeah, we still within a decent range. We definitely had that flyer. Like I said, this one was over here. All right. The rest are within a hand distance. But that one way over here, yeah, we had that one flyer. But I want to get more in that circle, the circle of trust, right? We get more within that circle of trust, I'm happy. I want to get all 6 in there. That's the goal. Come on, we gotta do a few more rounds. If I get 6 in there, yeah, I'm happy. But yeah, so I was just at the bow shop yesterday. I dropped off the compound bow and got a little bit of, I got my shelf redone right here. So I got my shelf redone right here. All right. You see a little pad right there. Got my shelf redone. So we got that done on here. I got a new knock point on there. So you see the knock point right there. So I got my shelf redone. I got a new knock point put on here yesterday. All right, but my compound bow we left at the shop. That needed more work. We're getting a new string put on the compound bow because getting some other stuff done. Put a new sight on there. All right. So yeah, we got a few things getting done to with the compound bow. When it gets done, I'll definitely do a video on that. You know, maybe live or whatever. But yeah, bows in the shop. Compound bows in the shop. We're getting ready for real hunting season. You know, to be able to take down bigger game. But for now, yeah, we are practicing because a couple groundhogs got to die. They got to go. They ate years worth of my vegetables. They had enough. All right, I got a video maybe 2 years ago. You can go back on it. I did a short where you see a groundhog popped him right in the back of the head. Beautiful shot placement. He went down hard and fast. Hard and fast. He dove into the dirt. He jumped right into his casket. That groundhog jumped right into his casket. I got it right on the video, and you see the butternut squash that he was eating. That enclosure right over there, I had maybe like 20 or 30 butternut squash in there, and every day he would just go in there and just go to work on them. And it wasn't just one; it was a few of them. But they would just go in there and just go right to work. Boom, eating them, eating the leaves. I'm just like, God damn it, man! That is annoying. Because the butternut squash is one of the things that I like to grow a lot for my survival food forest, because they have a long shelf life, maybe up to like 2 years without having to put it in the refrigerator or anything. Beautiful shot right there. But he had to go, and I wasn't catching him with the bow. I took some shots. I even shot my drip irrigation. I'm like out the window. I was inside my house. I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, pulled it back, aimed for him, and I hit him too. When I had the bow, I hit him in the leg, wounded him. He walking off like he walking off. I'm like, God, get him. I didn't make it outside in time. He got away, but I also the arrow hit. It went right through his leg and went into my drip irrigation, and I bust open my drip irrigation. I had to put new drip irrigation in, so that was a mess right there. And I don't want to do that again because I hit him in the leg. So that was bad, and I don't want to do that again. But the next time I saw him, I was like, all right, we're not going to do it with the bow this time, especially not from the bathroom window. So just put him down hard and fast, headshot, boom, to the back of the dome. And you see him right in that same short. You can see right there, he laying right next to the butternut squash. It's like 3/4 eaten. That was his death meal right there. That was a death row meal. He had to go. He ate too much butternut squash that year. Fucking groundhogs, man. And I got enough to deal with because like, I'm fighting deer, we fighting groundhogs, we fighting birds, squirrels, chipmunks. And the squirrels and the birds don't really eat all the vegetables. Fucking flyer. Those fuckers just like the squirrels and stuff, they like to dig up stuff. So I'll plant something, put it in the ground, and they'll dig it up, and I'll come out in the morning, all the roots are all exposed and the plant's dead. Like that type of stuff. Like they'll eat stuff. They're not eating all the like leafy greens. They're not eating the peppers. They're not eating everything. Although they will eat, like I got this walnut tree right here, black walnut tree. The squirrels will leave me 0 walnuts. So they will eat stuff. I ain't gonna lie, like they don't eat stuff, but most of the time they're just digging up stuff. You know, put in maybe like 15 of some plant, come out in the morning, and like 4 of them are just dug up and just left there. Like they just disrespect my plants. So yeah. I done caught some squirrels and cooked and ate some squirrels too. So they can get it also. The squirrels are not exempt. Squirrels are not exempt. I put squirrel on pizza. Made a video on that too. Rabbits. Seen a couple rabbits back here. Rabbits will eat stuff. They're usually not getting into my enclosures though. But if I see Roger Rabbit, it's a dead rabbit. I made some rabbit soup. Put him on a grill. Made a video on that too. Put him on the grill. It was a little dry. and then throw it in some soup. All right, let's check out this group. We got a flyer or two, but that was a decent group right there. Okay, let's check it out. Did we get more inside that circle of trust? Not bad, not bad, right? Not bad. Are we within a hand's distance within all the arrows? Oh, right here. You see, we are hands distance. We still call this a flyer, right? Still call this a flyer, but this is a good group right here. I'm not mad at this group. We definitely got 3 bullseyes. This one, it's close. It's close. But I'm happy with this group right here. But we had this one flyer. Let's see if we can get all 6 in there. But we are definitely within hands distance apart for sure, as you can see right here. But that's a good group. That's a really good group. All right, let's do it. Let's fix that up. All right, let's take these out. Let's see if we can fix that group. That was a good one. Right? That was good. Now I don't want to shoot with these crappy arrows anymore. I'll keep them for backup, but no, they don't compare to these good arrows. Quality arrows, quality or quantity. All right, let's do it again. See if we can tighten this up. Tighten up that group. Can we get 6 inside or near that sphere, that circle of trust? Come on now. And we at 20 yards. And I just I put wax on the string this morning. So I re-waxed the string. You know, anybody familiar with waxing your string? Do y'all wax your string? All right, that's my 20-yard marker right here. Do you wax your string? Just waxed mine this morning. All right, let's go. Let's get it. And I'll take it back. I don't mind taking the distance back, but the thing is, I definitely want to get that distance dialed in for like a 20 yards. I don't want to be shooting outside 20 yards, so I don't know how much practice I really should be getting outside the 20 yards just for, you know, shits and giggles. Just for the sake of doing it, maybe for content purposes. Come on. Let's see if we can keep all these shots consistent. We're tight on that group, though. They're not all in that bullseye, but we're super tight on that group. We're near it. Excuse me. We are near it. So we got a bullseye on that one. It's still good on that grouping, though. I'm happy with that. If I'm taking a shot at a groundhog, I'm happy with the consistency of where we're going right now. We got, what, 2 more arrows. Two more of the 6. We are right where we need to be. We are where we need to be. Last one. Let's not mess this up. Let's not mess this up. Keep it consistent. Pressure on the fingers is feeling crazy. It's hurting. Oh, right where we need to be. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go check that out. Let's go check that out. That's a good group right there. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's 6 right there. It ain't bad. That's not bad. All right. That's a good group. I'm not going to sit here and nitpick on that one. I ain't going to complain. We're not going to nitpick on that one. That's a good one. All right. With a trad bow, 20 yards, I'm happy with that. I am not complaining about that. Plus, nobody want to hear complaints anyways. It's on me. It's on the shooter. We are not blaming the bow at all. It's not the bow's fault. The bow is performing how the bow needs to perform. All right. It's on the shooter. This is on the shooter. Let's get one more. We're gonna do one more. One more round. And see what we do. One more round. One more round. I'm thinking about switching positions. So I'm shooting up a little bit. I'm kind of shooting a slight elevated trajectory. I'm thinking about switching positions because it's harder to see on the camera right there than down here. I'll be shooting more downrange. F it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it right where it's at. One more group. Last group. See if we can tighten up this group. Last one. My fingers are feeling it. Not happy with that one. Yeah. So this is a good time for me to be calling it quits because my fingers are really feeling it. And I don't really want to be holding this position for too long when I'm sitting there trying to. Because not only is it the fingers, it's also the bicep. All right. The bicep is feeling it because it's 50 pounds. And I'm just holding that 50 pounds, holding. And it wears on the biceps, it wears on the fingers. And then it starts to affect the form and accuracy. So yeah, I definitely don't want to be taking too many shots out of this in a day. Let's get it. Come on, third shot. Third one. Keep it dialed in. We got a decent grouping going so far. Not bad. It's probably going to be something similar to the last grouping, which that last one was good though. I'm not going to sit here and complain. Maybe a little low for where I want it. We're still within the hand size group, but I'm trying to tighten up that group. Perfect placement right there. That last one. Right? Ignore and override. For the pain, ignore and override. Come on, place it. Ready? Ready? Send it. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's check out this group. Let's check out this group. Come on. Not bad. We got a couple bullseyes for sure, but we could definitely be better. Are we within the hand size group? Yes. You see it? We are within hand size group. As you can see right there, we are still within the hand size group, you know, and I consider that like the size of a groundhog, or like the size of a groundhog within that hand size group, that'll get it. All right. But I definitely want to be giving my best shot. When I'm taking a shot at that groundhog, I'm not going to be having put in, you know, 50, 60, 100 shots through my bow. So I should be more accurate. I don't mind holding it. You know, I'll hold it for as long as I need to hold it, but my fingers will be rested when I take that shot at that groundhog. And hopefully he's catching one of those bullseyes, nail his ass to the ground. Let's get him. All right. So we getting ready to put up for a little bit. And I'm gonna go put some plants out here. Go tend to the garden. That's what I like to do. All right. Maybe put a few more shots out through here. But yeah, now I'm getting ready to go squat on that groundhog hole, get something to eat, enjoy this Father's Day. I'm gonna go cook on the grill. All right. Y'all fathers out there, enjoy your Father's Day. You know, this is what we should all aspire to be and do. World's greatest dad. That's the goal. All right. You know, try to make our kids better than we are. You know, better versions of us. All right. But keep doing what you're doing. You know, it's Father's Day, so I don't want to highlight anybody but the father now. Any other day, you know, we give shout outs and so on and so forth. But, you know, but today's the day for the dads, the good dads, the ones that show up and show out and provide and guide and all that good stuff. You know, that's it, man. Enjoy your day. Happy Father's Day. Backyard Lumberjack, I'm out.